Carty, well done tonight, job done. Give us your assessment of tonight's win against Castleford.
Yeah, pretty good first half, I thought. I thought some of the tries we scored were really good. I thought our forwards were strong. I thought we really dominated them. We could have come up with a few more points, but for just a bit of ball handling, I think. Second half was pretty much we just hung on. We had a lot of changes to the team, a lot of changes in key areas. That sort of stifled us a bit. We had another bloke in the sin bin again, although they did as well. And it just second half got a little bit ugly, I suppose you could call it. But disappointed in the last two tries. You know, it would have been nice to keep them to that one try. But we come here to get a win, knowing that it would be tough, and we got it.
There might have been a few people out there expecting you to run away with this on the scoreboard once you got that fourth try early in the second half. How frustrating was it that, for one reason or another, that didn't materialise?
Yeah, it was more that we gave up the two tries, to be honest with you. If it finished at that scoreline, I would have been happy with what happened. Yeah, there was just a lot of changes. So yeah, just really disappointed with the last two tries. You know that we gifted them tries, and if you do that to good teams, you won't win the game.
Talk about how important a spine is in a rugby team. To have lost Cade Cust with a head knock and Amir Burrow not too long after that with a sin bin must have made it incredibly difficult to adjust to for the team. Yeah,
we rested Johnny Asiata as well, so he was off for a lot of the second half, just probably with one eye towards next week. He's played a lot of minutes early in the season, so give him a bit of freshened him up. So he'll be more than ready for the game next week. So yeah, there was a lot of things that. So I'm not too disappointed with not scoring again. I was just more disappointed with the tries at the end.
Different opposition tonight. Castleford, a side who are scrapping at the bottom end of the table. Is it more satisfying that you've come away from here with a win tonight, knowing that you've gone up against a side who would have probably seen tonight as a winnable game for themselves? Yeah,
I'm sure they would have penciled this one in as a win at home. So that is well. I knew it would be hard. You know, the game next week is no doubt in the back of everyone's mind. You know that can detract from your performance, but I don't think that was any excuse at all tonight. I think they went out there, started the game really well, and we more or less put the game to bed at half time. Second half, yeah, we can be a lot better, but I was really happy walking out of here with 2 points and full week now to get ready for the Challenge Cup.
That first half, the forward pack looked really dominant in spells, and that was a forward pack not at its full complement either. How pleasing is that for you, knowing that they are capable of that, and there's still a few more to come back in there as well? Yeah,
it was probably their most dominant performance, I think, so far this year. I thought territorially we sort of dominated Cass, and that was on the back of those strong carries from Herman, Lee and Jack when he came on, and also Sam when he came on. I thought they were quite strong.
Talking of Herman Sasa, it was announced earlier tonight, just before the game, that he signed a 3-year contract extension with the club. He sort of proved his worth, especially in that first half tonight. Just how much of a weapon of a player is he in the back? Yeah,
massive news for the club. I think he's a form front rower of Super League this year. I think last year he was as good as any front rower in the game, on the back of a pretty tough season for the team. He plays more minutes than most middles, and he does it well. Like he doesn't. I think if he had to, he could play 40 minutes, which is very rare for a middle. Never misses training. Is a really popular fellow around the club, and I'm sure that'll pretty much see out his career at Hull FC. And if he keeps playing, you'd love to keep him here as well.
Next up then is arguably the biggest derby we've had in the last sort of 4 decades. Hull FC and Hull KR in the Challenge Cup quarter-final. You must be really looking forward to getting your team into the week ahead.
Yeah, it's really exciting. It's been the talk of the town since the win over Wigan, and they sort of got through to the quarter-final as well. So been trying to no one's mentioned it, or I certainly haven't mentioned it in the build-up to this game, knowing that it's just being in the town. I suppose you'd have to live in Hull to know the excitement that's in the town from both sets of supporters. When the tickets went on sale and the queues and how quick they sold. It's going to be a good week for everyone. They're fun weeks, these big weeks, and it's even more fun running out in the field. So I'm looking forward to it.
did we get a clean bill of health coming off the field tonight? I know Kate Cust had a head test. How is the squad looking ahead to next week?
Yeah, look, I haven't spoke to the doctors yet. I'll don't want to sort of speculate too much. We've got a medical in the morning, so it'll be a little bit clearer then. Fingers crossed that they're all okay.